before April 8th, 2025. Keep these two items ready. At My Dear Child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, "My beloved child, before the appointed time arrives, before the hour is upon you, before the day turns to night, I am calling you to prepare. Do not delay. Do not hesitate. Do not ignore this divine instruction, for what is coming has already been written, and what has been spoken from the heavens will not return void. The appointed time is near, and there are two things that must be set in place. These two things must be ready at the front door of your home before April 8th, 2025. And if you do not heed this instruction, if you do not listen to the divine call, you will witness something that will shake you to your very core. This is not a message for everyone. This is not a message to be taken lightly. This is a divine warning, a sacred instruction, a call from the heavens that has been whispered into the ears of the chosen. And you, my child, have been chosen to receive it. The angels have moved. The spiritual realm has shifted. And now the voice of the Almighty is speaking directly to you. Look around you, feel the change in the air. Notice the signs that have been placed before you. Everything is aligning. Everything is being positioned. Everything is moving towards the moment that has been foretold. Those who have eyes to see will understand. Those who have ears to hear will recognize the urgency. My child, do you see it? Do you feel it? The time is now. The moment is here. And what you do next will determine what unfolds in the coming days. There are things happening behind closed doors that you are not aware of. There are whispers in the darkness, conversations taking place that you have not been invited to, plans being made that have not been revealed to you. But I see all things, I know all things, I hear what is spoken in secret, and now I am revealing to you what has been hidden so that you will not be caught unaware. Two things. Two sacred things must be placed at your front door before the time comes. This is not a suggestion. This is not an ordinary instruction. This is divine strategy. This is heavenly guidance. This is the way I am preparing you for what is about to unfold. My child, do not take this lightly. Do not assume that you have more time than you do. Do not believe the lie that this can wait, for there is a shift coming. A shift that will turn things upside down. A shift that will separate the wheat from the chaff. A shift that will expose what has been hidden and bring into the light what has been concealed. And when it comes, you will need to be ready. Those who are prepared will stand firm. Those who are not will be shaken. I have seen what is coming. I have seen what is approaching your doorstep. And that is why I am giving you this instruction. That is why I am telling you what must be done. The heavens have opened, the angels have descended, and the words have been spoken. This is not an ordinary message. This is a prophetic revelation, and you, my child, must heed it. There are forces that have tried to block this message from reaching you. There are powers that have tried to silence this revelation. There are unseen hands that have attempted to prevent this truth from being spoken, but they have failed because my word will always go forth. My message will always be delivered. My chosen ones will always hear my voice. You have been sensing that something is not right. You have been feeling an uneasiness in your spirit. You have been seeing signs that you cannot explain. That is because the spiritual realm has been moving. That is because the battle has already begun. That is because what has been planned in secret is now being exposed in the open. But my child, you are not alone. You have never been alone. My angels have been watching over you. My presence has been surrounding you. My hand has been guiding you, and now I am instructing you on what must be done. There is someone who does not want you to know this. There is someone who has been working against you. There is someone who has been hoping that you would remain blind to the truth, but their plans have failed. Their strategies have collapsed. Their efforts have been in vain because my light is shining through the darkness. This is the moment of exposure. This is the hour of revelation. This is the time when what was once hidden will now be seen. And when the truth is revealed, when the veil is lifted, you will understand why this message was sent to you. Prepare, my child. Do not wait until it is too late. The time is ticking. The hour is approaching. The moment is near before April 8th, 2025. You must be ready. You must have the two sacred things in place. You must ensure that nothing is left undone. Because when the time comes, when the heavens open, when the spiritual shift occurs, those who have obeyed will be covered. Those who have listened will be protected. Those who have followed my instructions will stand firm. But those who ignore this message, those who dismiss this warning, those who believe they have more time than they do, they will see with their own eyes what happens when my instructions are not followed. They will understand too late what could have been prevented. They will realize too late that I had given them everything they needed to be prepared. This is not a time for distractions. This is not a time for hesitation. This is not a time to second guess what you know in your spirit to be true. My child, listen to my voice. Hear my instruction. Follow my guidance. Because what is coming is unlike anything you have seen before. The heavens have spoken. The angels have moved. The time is now. Prepare yourself. Get ready. Make sure that before the appointed time, before April 8th, 2025, the two things that I have instructed are in place, and when the time comes, you will understand why this was so important. My child, I love you. I have always loved you. I have always been watching over you. And that is why I am revealing this to you now. That is why I am ensuring that you receive this message, because I do not want you to be caught unaware. I do not want you to be left unprepared. I do not want you to face what is coming without the covering of my divine instruction. Listen, obey, prepare. The time is near. The moment is at hand. And when everything unfolds, you will know that I have been with you all along. My beloved child, from the moment I formed you in your mother's womb, I have watched over you. I have seen every tear that has fallen from your eyes, every sigh that has escaped your lips, every silent prayer you thought no one heard. I have counted each step you have taken. I have been present in every moment of your life, even in the times when you felt lost, even in the times when you thought I was far away. I have never abandoned you, not even for a moment. My presence has surrounded you like a shield. My love has covered you like an eternal garment, and my hand has guided you even when you did not realize it. Now I bring you this message, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine purpose. I speak to you today because time is moving swiftly, because the days ahead are unfolding according to what has been written, because I do not leave my children without direction. I do not allow those who belong to me to walk in darkness, confused and uncertain, when I have already prepared the way. Before them I am speaking to you now clearly and without delay, because there is something you must do, something that must not be ignored. There are two things I am instructing you to prepare and place at the front door of your home before the appointed time. This is not a small request. This is not something to be set aside. This is not something to delay. What I am telling you now carries weight, carries urgency, carries purpose. Before the 8th day of the 4th month in the year that is swiftly approaching, these two things must be in place. You do not yet see why, you do not yet understand the full meaning, but trust in me, for I see beyond what your eyes can perceive. I know what is coming before it arrives. I understand what must be done before it is too late. You may wonder why I do not speak of these two things immediately, why I do not name them in the first breath of this message, why I ask you to wait and listen as I reveal what must be revealed. But my ways are higher than your ways. My understanding is greater than your understanding, and my voice speaks not only to your mind, but to your spirit. If I tell you to prepare, if I tell you to obey, it is not without reason. It is because I love you. It is because I care for you. It is because I do not leave my children unprepared in the moments when preparation is most needed. In the days ahead, you will see things shift around you. You will feel it in your spirit before your eyes fully recognize it. The air will seem heavier. Time will feel as though it is speeding up, and there will be a sense of urgency that you cannot explain. You will notice that conversations change, that what once felt stable now seems uncertain, that what was once ignored is now being spoken about openly. These are not random events. These are not ordinary moments. These are signs that what I have spoken is unfolding. These are reminders that my word does not return void, that what has been written will come to pass, that the appointed time is at hand. Many will not see it. Many will walk as though nothing is different, as though everything is the same as it has always been. They will dismiss the signs. They will ignore the warnings. They will laugh at those who prepare. But you, my child, you are not like them. You have ears to hear. You have eyes that are being opened. You have a spirit that is aligned with my voice. You are being called to prepare because you are set apart, because you are covered by my hand, because you are chosen for this time. Do not be like those who wait until it is too late, who only seek truth when it can no longer be found, who only cry out when the moment to act has already passed. I am telling you now, listen carefully. My instructions are not burdensome. They are not complicated. They are not beyond your ability to fulfill. They are simple, but they are powerful. They are small in appearance, but great in meaning. They are two things, two physical reminders of my covering over your home. Two items that will stand as a sign of your obedience, of your readiness, of your faith in my word. The first thing you must place at your front door is something that carries the essence of life, something that represents my provision, something that has been used from the ancient days as a sign of my covenant. It is not a decoration. It is not a symbol for others to see. It is a sign between you and me, a declaration that you belong to me, that your home is under my covering, that no force can remove my hand from your household. You must prepare this before the appointed time. You must place it with faith. You must understand that what is physical also carries power in the spiritual. The second thing you must prepare is something that purifies something, that cleanses something, that drives out what does not belong. It is not by chance that I tell you this. It is not without meaning. When my people were led out of bondage, they were instructed to cleanse, to remove what was old, to prepare themselves for what was ahead. So too, my child, you must place this at your front door, not as a meaningless act, but as a preparation for what is to come. When these two things are in place, when you have done as I have spoken, there will be a shift in the spiritual realm that you may not see with your eyes, but that will be known in the unseen. There will be a covering over your household, a shield that cannot be removed, a mark that will distinguish you from those who did not listen. And when the time comes, you will know why I told you to do this. You will see what others did not see. You will understand what was once a mystery. You will realize that obedience is the key that unlocks my protection, my provision, my presence in times when it is needed most. Do not wait. Do not delay. Do not question whether this is truly for you. If these words have reached you, if you are reading them now, it is because I have guided you here. I do not send my messages without purpose. I do not speak in vain. I do not call without reason. You have been chosen to receive this, and now you have a choice to make. Will you listen? Will you prepare? Will you obey, even when you do not fully understand? Or will you dismiss my words, set them aside, assume they are not urgent, believe that you have more time than you truly do? I have given you this message out of love. I have revealed these things because I do not leave my children unaware. Now, my child, it is in your hands. You must decide whether you will act, whether you will trust, whether you will follow my instructions before the appointed time. I am with you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you in every step you take. Those who walk with me will never be abandoned. Those who listen to my voice will never be left without direction. You are not alone, and you never will be. My love surrounds you. My presence goes before you, and my word will always stand true. Prepare before the time comes. Place these two things at your door, and when the moment arrives, you will understand why I have spoken this to you today. I love you, my child. I always have, and I always will. Angel says, my child, listen carefully, for what I am about to reveal to you is of great importance. There are divine instructions that you must follow, for they are meant to prepare you, to shield you, and to ensure that no plan of the enemy can prevail against you. The time has come for you to take action, not out of fear, but out of faith. I have seen the movements in the spiritual realm. I have heard the conversations spoken in secrecy, and I have witnessed the attempts to create obstacles in your path. But I say to you, do not be troubled, for I am your protector, your guide, and your refuge. Nothing shall touch you as long as you abide in me. Before the appointed time, before the date that has been set in motion, you must prepare. There are two things that you must place at the front door of your home. These are not ordinary items, but symbols of your faith, of your trust in me, and of the divine covering that I have placed over you. These items will stand as a testimony of your obedience, as a mark of your connection to me, and as a declaration that no darkness can enter where my presence dwells. I will not allow harm to come near you, but you must listen, my child, for the time is near. You have been sensing something shifting. You have felt the uneasiness in your spirit, the unexplainable weight pressing upon you, the subtle signs that something is about to unfold. These are not coincidences. I have been speaking to you, warning you and guiding you toward this moment. The delay you experienced, the strange encounters, the sudden changes in people around you. None of this was by accident. I have been setting things in place, making sure that when the time comes, you will stand firm. There is a woman whose actions have not been pure. She has been watching you, studying your movements, and speaking words that are not true. She has tried to gain access to what is not hers, to influence where she should not, to shift the course of things through manipulation. But her time is up. The exposure is coming, and the truth will be revealed. She thought she could move without consequence, but I have seen everything. I have allowed certain things to happen, not to harm you, but to bring the hidden into the light. Do not be afraid when the truth is revealed. Do not be shaken when her deception is brought before you. It will be painful to see the face of betrayal, to realize that someone you once trusted had intentions that were not good. But my child, understand this. I remove what does not belong so that I can bring you what is rightfully yours. Do not hold on to what I am exposing. Let go of what I am removing. Trust that what is ahead is far greater than what you thought you lost. My child, the night before, the appointed time, you will feel a shift. You will sense a stillness, a moment where the air feels different, where the atmosphere around you changes. This is the moment when my angels will be near, when the unseen battle will reach its turning point. You will not need to fight, for I am fighting for you. You will not need to struggle, for I am already making the way. All you need to do is trust, pray, and obey my voice. There will be a sign, something unexpected, something that will confirm that this message was meant for you. A phone call, a message, a situation that aligns too perfectly to be coincidence. This will be your assurance that I am speaking, that I am moving, and that everything is unfolding according to my divine plan. Prepare yourself, my child. Stand firm. Place your trust in me. The two things I have instructed you to set before your home are not just physical items, but declarations of your faith. They will be symbols that you have heard my voice, that you believe in my promise, and that you are ready for what is coming. I am with you. I have always been with you. No plan against you shall succeed. No deception shall stand. No hidden scheme shall prosper. Watch as I move. Watch as I reveal. Watch as I turn everything around in your favor. What they thought would work against you will only work for your good. What they planned in secret will be exposed in the open. My child, the time is near. Be ready. Trust in me. Pray without ceasing, and know that nothing shall go wrong. For my hand is upon you, and my protection surrounds you. The victory is already yours. This will make you cry hard. You need to hear the truth about my dear child. If you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says this will make you cry hard. You need to hear the truth about what happened to your parents. My child, you have carried questions in your heart for far too long. Sleepless nights, endless prayers, silent tears. You wondered why things were hidden, why no one would speak the full truth. But now I am bringing it to light. Now I am peeling back the layers of silence. I am exposing what was never meant to remain in the shadows. Finally, my child, you remember the day. Everything changed. The silence in the house, the way time froze the moment your heart knew something was wrong, even before words were spoken. But what you didn't know What they didn't want you to know is that it wasn't just coincidence. It wasn't just life. It wasn't just fate. There were decisions made in secret places. There were plans formed in hushed conversations behind closed doors, and they never expected the truth to surface. They never imagined the heavens would speak, but I am the God who sees in secret and rewards in the open. They wanted to keep it hidden from you. They wanted to protect themselves, not you. They wanted to protect their version of the story, but the real truth, the deep truth, the one that makes even the earth hold its breath, is coming to you. Now, it wasn't supposed to happen that way. The sorrow that was introduced into your life was not written by my hand. The betrayal, the silence, the manipulation, it was human. It was selfishness. It was the spirit of greed and envy disguised as care. They played a role in what happened, not just as bystanders, but as participants. There was a woman, yes, the one who claimed to be innocent, who said she was only trying to help, but my child, her hands were not clean. She knew, she saw, she allowed things to happen that could have been stopped. She stood at a fork in the road and chose silence over righteousness. And she has walked free for so long, but not anymore, not after today, because the truth is, out the memory is returning the conversation you overheard, but were too young to understand. It was real. The fear in your mother's eyes, the hesitation in your father's voice, the messages deleted, the letters you were never allowed to read. My child, the truth was buried in layers of secrecy, but I am unearthing it all. She said she was there for support, but she had her own motives. Father stayed up late into the night, burdened by something he couldn't speak of, I know their hearts, I know their suffering, and I know the secrets that others wanted it to keep buried forever. There are things about your parents that you do not know yet. You have only seen what others allowed you to see. You have heard only what others chose to tell you. But I, the Lord your God, know all things. I see into the hidden places. I reveal what is concealed. And I say to you, now your parents were not weak, they were not foolish, they were not broken in the way others claimed. They were fighting a battle that you never saw, a spiritual war that tried to tear apart everything they built together. They were carrying burdens that were not theirs to carry. They protected you from truths that would have shattered your innocence, because they loved you more than you will ever understand. But now you are no longer a child. You are no longer fragile in the way you once were. You are stronger than you realize, and the time has come for you to hear what truly happened. This will not be easy. This will open old wounds and perhaps reveal ones you didn't know existed, but you are not alone. I am with you, and I will walk with you every step of the way. Do not be afraid of what I will show you. It is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to deliver you. Your parents were chosen. You must understand this clearly. They were not ordinary. There was something in them that marked them, something I placed deep within their souls. They carried a light that many feared. They walked with a purpose that others did not understand, and because of that, they were watched. They were targeted with jealousy, with betrayal, with manipulations that came from those who pretended to love them. You have wondered why there was so much pain around them, why certain people suddenly distanced themselves, why things fell apart that should have lasted, why confusion surrounded their final days. It is because they were never truly safe in the company of those they trusted most. I am telling you this now because it is time to awaken. There is something inside of you that must rise. The truth about your parents is also the truth about you. You carry what they carried. You have inherited the same life, and just like them, you have been misunderstood, misjudged, and mistreated by people who do not know who you truly are. Your parents tried to shield you from what they endured, but now it is time for you to know, because this truth will connect the missing pieces in your life. This truth will explain why you've always felt things others didn't, why you've always sensed there was more happening behind the scenes. I know what others have said about them. I know the looks you received. I know how some painted your mother as weak, too emotional, too sensitive. I know how they said your father failed, that he could have done more, should have been more. But those are lies. Those are opinions from people who never saw the full picture. What they endured in silence was more than most could survive. Your mother cried for you. She cried not because she was hopeless, but because she carried so much responsibility. She knew things she never spoke. She stayed quiet to protect, protect you from realities too dark for your young heart. She carried wounds that no one helped her heal, and yet she loved fiercely. She prayed when no one knew. She stood before me, pleading for your life, asking me to keep you safe when she could no longer protect you on her own and your father. He was not cold old, he was not distant, he was carrying weight that bent his back and bruised his spirit. He fought battles in silence because he didn't know how to express the storms within him. He was a man marked by purpose, and the world tried to crush him for it. He stood for righteousness in a time when many around him were falling into compromise. He refused to bow to lies, even when it cost him his peace, and because of that, people turned on him. They lied about him. They tried to rewrite the story of his life, but I saw the truth. I saw his tears. I saw his prayers. I saw the love in his heart for you, even when he didn't know how to show it perfectly. You need to understand this, my child. Your parents were targeted not because of their failures, but because of their light, because of who they were, because of what they carried. They were vessels of something pure, something divine, and the world rejected them for it. Those who should have protected them betrayed them. Those who should have stood beside them abandoned them. And now I am exposing it all because you need to know that what happened to them was not their fault. It was not your fault. It was a reflection of the deep spiritual battle. They were part of a battle you are now stepping into as well. This is why you felt the pain you couldn't name. This is why you've carried sorrow that doesn't always make sense. This is why you've questioned everything about who you are, but I am here now, and I am restoring what was taken from you. I'm putting truth in your hands. I am placing clarity in your heart. I am telling you your parents loved you with all their hearts. They would have given everything to shield you. They did everything they could. What happened to them? What was done to them was not because they were weak, but because they were chosen, and now you are chosen too. Angel says this will make you cry hard. You need to hear the truth about what happened to your parents, because I can no longer allow the lies to continue. You have lived for so long in confusion, wondering, questioning, and feeling. Something was wrong, but no one ever told you. You tried to silence the pain, tried to convince yourself it was just your imagination. But I, the Lord your God, saw it all. I was there when it happened. I was there when they were taken from you. Not by natural cause, not by time, but by hidden betrayal, wrapped in smiles. You were only a child. But even then, your spirit sensed the shift, the silence, the unanswered questions. Now I am here to speak because the time for truth has come. You were not crazy to feel what you felt. You were not wrong to ask what you asked. Your questions were not foolish. They were guided by the spirit I placed within you. Even in your youth, you were chosen from the womb. You were set apart. The path you were meant to walk was not ordinary. And the calling over your life drew the envy and the schemes of others, even among those who should have loved and protected you. But I say now, everything done in the dark is coming to light, everything stolen is being returned, and everyone who conspired in silence is about to face what they sowed. The truth is not just for your pain, it is for your healing. What you're about to hear is deep and piercing, and it will bring tears, but those tears will cleanse your soul and wash away years of confusion, guilt, and inner unrest. Your parents did not leave you in the way they made you believe there was a woman. Yes, she was close, too close. She smiled at you, told you she loved you, told you she would take care of you, but she was hiding her lips, spoke love, but her heart brewed jealousy. She could not bear to see the blessings that were over your family. She knew who you were. She knew the spiritual inheritance your parents carried. She saw the light on you even as a child, and instead of honoring it, she wanted to extinguish it, but she could not, and she still cannot. And those who stood by her, those who doubted your inner pain, those who thought you were overreacting, they will see the truth and feel the weight of what you carried in silence. This is a message for you, and it is not random. Heaven has been waiting for this moment. Archangel Michael has stood near you in your sleep. You felt the presence but didn't know what it was. You've had dreams. You couldn't explain emotions. You couldn't describe a stirring in your chest. You couldn't calm. That was the call of heaven knocking at your door. This is your divine moment. Do not reject it again. Listen, the clock is moving swiftly. If you open your heart, if you receive the truth, if you let me in fully, this time I will show you everything, what really happened, who was involved, what they did with the inheritance, how they covered it up, and what they are still hiding to this day. The things your parents left behind were not just material. There were spiritual mantle, there were divine blessings, family callings, and ancestral promises connected to your bloodline. But because you were young and unaware, they tried to erase your legacy. They tried to silence your roots, but your blood speaks louder than their lies. Your DNA carries my mark, and no one can take what I have ordained. The hidden documents, the secret conversations, the lies whispered in the dark. I will bring all of it into the light, and you will rise not just as a survivor, but as a carrier of your parents' mantle. You are not the end of their story. You are the continuation. You are safe. God will be with you. You must remember that, especially when the truth begins to hurt. I will not leave you. I will walk with you through every revelation. I will sit with you when the pain becomes too much. I will hold you when the tears come. But you must stay with me. Do not run again. Do not numb yourself again. Do not go back to pretending everything is fine. This time, feel it. Let the grief rise. Let the sorrow come. Because I am with you through all of it. And on the other side of your tears will be joy. On the other side of your mourning will be breakthrough. I promise. There are people around you now who know part of the truth, but they remain silent. They don't know you're ready. They think you're too fragile to handle it, but I say you are stronger than they know you are ready. And I am about to move the pieces so you receive confirmation. Watch closely. A letter, a phone call, a chance encounter. It's coming and it will begin to unfold. What has been hidden for years, you won't have to dig. Those will not understand. This is between you and me. A divine moment, a holy encounter. You must guard it. The woman who played a role in all this, she will try to deny, she will try to manipulate, but her influence is already breaking. Her time of deception is ending, and I will handle her. You do not need to retaliate, just watch and pray. Stay in alignment. Stay in surrender. I will begin to bring restoration in ways you never imagined. Financial release is coming. Family secrets will be uncovered. Emotional healing will flood your soul. I will reconnect what was broken. I will give you dreams, visions, and confirmations. You will no longer be left wondering what is real. You will know, and when the full truth stands before you, you will weep not because you are weak, but because you are finally free. You are safe. You are loved. You are chosen. You are mine. I will never leave you. I will never fail. You trust me. Pray to me. Stay close. The revelation has begun. The justice is unfolding. The inheritance is being released. And the truth will set you free. This person has been looking for you for 15. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, "My child, today I bring you a word of great significance. This message carries within it the weight of years, the weight of time, the weight of hidden things that are about to be revealed. And this message, though it may be hard to grasp, must be heard. For this is a message that will change your understanding of everything you have believed so far. I have watched over you for your entire life, seen every step you've taken, every choice you've made, every moment of joy and sorrow. But there is something that I want to reveal to you now, something that has been hidden, something that has been quietly stirring beneath the surface of your life for many years. There is someone you have not seen in a long time, someone you may have forgotten, but they have never forgotten you. This person has been looking for you for 15 years. Yes, 15 years. For 15 long years, they have searched for you, tried to reach you, tried to reconnect, tried to find the one who once meant so much to them. You may be asking, who is this person? Why have they been searching for me for so long? And to that I say, the truth will soon be revealed to you. You may not remember them. You may not even recognize them at first, but I assure you they have been searching for you because you are part of their story, part of their journey, and they have never let you go. The path they have taken to find you has not been easy. The years have been filled with obstacles, with barriers, with moments of doubt. Yet despite all of that, they have never stopped searching. Their heart has always yearned to reconnect, to make sense of the bond that was once shared, a bond that was deep, that was unbreakable. And now, my child, the time has come. The time for reunion is near. Do you understand the weight of this revelation? Do you feel the stirring within your spirit? This person for 15 years has been trying to find you. And while you may not have been aware, I have been guiding their steps. I have been leading them to the place where their search would finally end. I have been preparing you for this moment, for this divine intersection. You might not remember the depth of your connection to this person. You may have even convinced yourself that you moved on long ago. But I tell you now, there is a divine reason for this search. There is a purpose for the connection between the two of you. And while you may not understand it now, you will soon see how everything fits together. This person's heart has been full of questions, questions that only you can answer. Questions that they have carried with them year after year, wondering why things happened the way they did, wondering where you went, wondering if you ever thought of them. They have carried this burden with them, hoping, praying that one day they would find you again. And now that day is closer than you realize. God says this is a moment of profound significance. There are deep hidden reasons why this reunion is necessary. It is not just about closure. It is not just about rekindling a relationship. It is about divine purpose. There is something in your connection with this person that has been unfinished, something that needs to be brought to completion, something that needs to be resolved in order for both of you to move forward in your destiny. It has taken 15 years for all of the pieces to come together. It has taken all this time for the lessons to be learned, for the healing to take place, for the timing to align, and now the time is drawing near. The door that was once closed is about to open. The path that was once blocked is about to be cleared, and when you come face to face with this person, the emotions will overwhelm you. You will feel the weight of the years, the pain of the separation, and the joy of the reunion all at once. But do not fear. Do not fear what is coming. This is not a time for anxiety or worry. This is a time for trust. Trust in my timing. Trust in my plan. I have seen what you cannot see. I know what you cannot know. And I am telling you now, this is all part of my divine will for your life. You may have doubts. You may question why things happened the way they did. You may wonder if you should have acted differently, if you should have stayed, if you should have made different choices. But I tell you now, child, that everything that has happened has led to this moment. Every decision, every step, every joy, and every heartbreak has brought you to the place where you are now, and I am guiding you every step of the way. This reunion, this moment of revelation, is not just for you and this person. It is for all who are involved. There are those who have been waiting for this moment, waiting for this alignment, waiting for the connection to be restored. Their hearts have been silently longing for resolution, for peace, for understanding, and now I am bringing everything into perfect alignment. You may not be ready for this. You may not feel prepared for what is about to unfold, but I assure you, my child, I have been preparing you for this moment. You have grown, you have matured, you have learned lessons that will help you navigate what is to come. This is not a coincidence. This is not happenstance. This is divine orchestration. And so I urge you, open your heart to what is coming. Prepare yourself for the unexpected. Do not close off to the possibility of reunion, of reconciliation, of healing. This person has been searching for you because I have placed it in their heart to do so. And now the time is at hand when this person appears before you, when they reach out, when they finally make contact. Do not resist. Do not be afraid. Do not allow fear or doubt to control your response. Remember, this is part of my plan for your life. There is a purpose in this meeting. There is a reason for this connection, and you will soon see the fruits of this divine timing in the coming days. Be open, be ready, be alert. There is a divine intersection taking place. The time for separation is coming to an end. The time for healing is drawing near. And as you open your heart, I will guide you through the next steps. The years of longing, the years of searching, the years of wondering are coming to an end. The person you never thought you'd hear from again is about to find you. And when they do, you will know that it was all part of my divine plan. So my child, prepare yourself. Get ready for this. is a moment that will change everything. My beloved child, I know you better than you know yourself. I have been with you in every moment of your life, even when you felt alone, even when the world around you seemed to turn its back from the very first breath you took. I have seen you, I have heard you, and I have walked beside you through every trial, every joy, every sorrow, every triumph. I have been present. You may not always have felt my presence, but I have never left you. I am with you now as I have always been. I have heard your cries in the night, when your heart felt heavy. I have felt the weight of your burdens when you thought no one understood. I have witnessed the pain of your loneliness, the frustration of unanswered prayers, and the confusion that comes with feeling lost in a world that often seems so distant from the love I have for you. And now I come to you with a message that will change your understanding of everything you may have been searching for answers, seeking clarity about certain things in your life, asking questions that have remained unanswered for so long. But I am about to tell you something that will bring peace to your heart, something that will heal the questions that have plagued your spirit, something that will bring comfort to your soul. This message is for you, my beloved child. It is a message of divine revelation. A message that you have been waiting for even if you did not fully realize it. For many years you have searched, you have wondered, you have longed for answers that seemed elusive. But I tell you now, the answers are within reach. There is a person in your life, someone who has been seeking you for 15 long years. Yes, 15 years. They have been looking for you, longing for you, hoping and praying for the moment when they would finally find you. You may not know this person yet, but they know you. They have felt a pull toward you, a divine connection that has led them on a journey to find you. You see, my child, I have ordained this meeting. I have guided them just as I have guided you, and I have led them to the place where you will finally meet. The path has not been easy for them, and it has not been easy for you. Both of you have walked through struggles, through seasons of waiting, through moments of questioning. But I have been with both of you, leading you through every step, preparing you for the moment when your paths would cross. You may be wondering why this person has been searching for you. Why has it taken so long? Why has it been such a difficult journey for them to find you? My child, there is a divine purpose in everything. This person's search for you has been no accident. It has been part